Hello and welcome. I'm Trisha Mandes and this is Take Control Tuesdays, where you learn to take control of your diet, your weight, and your health. Today I'm going to show you 3 different ways that I make my favorite breakfast, and that is oatmeal. Yep, I eat oatmeal almost every single day of the week and I love it. But depending upon your lifestyle, there are different ways you can make it that might be best for you. So the first way I'm going to show you how to make it is the current way that I'm making, and that is actually in the microwave. So what I do to do it in the microwave is I take my oats, and right now I'm eating about 2/3 cup of oats in the morning. Now, there are certain kinds of oats that I do recommend and others that I don't. I do recommend eating regular rolled oats or thick rolled oats or steel cut oats. I'm not going to do steel cut oats in this episode. They're a whole different ballgame. They take a little longer to cook and more prep time. So regular or thick rolled oats is what you want. You don't want instant. You don't want the kinds in the little packets or the instant or the 2-minute, and I'll tell you why. And that is because they process the oats more and they cut them up into smaller pieces. So when you eat them, they absorb quicker in your stomach and your bloodstream, so you won't feel as hungry as long, even though you're eating just as many calories. So regular or thick oats will keep you fuller longer. So I have 2/3 cup in my bowl. Now, what I do is I never measure how much liquid I'm putting into the bowl. So I'm going to show you what I do is I just pour it right into the bowl, and I'll stop when the water reaches the height of the oats. Okay, so once you have your water in your bowl, just a few seconds, the thing that I love right now is putting banana on top and then putting it in the microwave, because the banana gets super sweet and it almost tastes like dessert to me. So I'm not even using a cutting board. I just peel the banana, take a butter knife, and just cut it right into the bowl, which is what I'll do right now. And I usually altogether put 1 to 1.5 pieces of fruit right now. Normally I'd put more banana in there. And I also have blueberries right now, so I'm just going to sprinkle some blueberries. This is going to look and taste awesome. And then I'm going to put this whole bowl in the microwave. And the blueberries are also going to kind of like melt and get really sweet and juicy. So that's going to go in there for about 1.5 minutes, depending upon how strong your microwave is. You're going to want it in there for 1 to 2 minutes. So this is the microwave dance when you're waiting in the morning. Or you could go like put your deodorant on or brush your teeth, because eating breakfast is really one of the first things we should do in the morning when we wake up. But I already did all that, so I'm just gonna get my dance on in the kitchen while waiting for my oatmeal. Dance on in the kitchen while waiting for my oatmeal. If I could beatbox, I would do that right now, and it would be awesome, but I can't. Time's up, and in just a few minutes, you can see the blueberries have melted, the bananas have softened, so the fruit's gonna be even sweeter. But I'm not done yet. So the next thing I always do is I put ground flaxseed on my oatmeal every morning. It's your best, safest source of omega-3 fats, and when you make it yourself, it's really inexpensive, and I'll show you how to do that in another episode. So I normally put about 1 tablespoon, sprinkle that on top, and I always put some cinnamon on too. I'm going to sprinkle some cinnamon on there. And voila, I have my breakfast, and this takes me about 5 minutes in the morning. Awesome. So now I'm going to show you the second way that you can make oats in the morning if you're not into the microwave, and some people aren't. And when I'm in Finland, I don't have a microwave, so I don't always make my oats this way. So the next thing you can do is use hot water from a tea kettle. So you're going to bring water to a boil, or you can do it in a pan. And then you're going to take your oats, have another bowl of oats, and again, you're going to pour the hot water on top of the oats until the water reaches the height of the oats. They're all soaked with water. And then all you're going to do is put a plate or a covering on top and let it sit for a few minutes. 2 to 3 minutes, you're done. And then after it sits, all the oats have absorbed all of the hot water. They've plumped up a bit. You're going to put your fresh fruit on top, your flax seeds, your raisins, a tablespoon of walnuts, whatever you like to put on your oats. And then you're done. Then you go. You're ready to go. You're ready to eat. So that's a quick way to do it without using the microwave, which is how I do it when I don't have access to a microwave, or even sometimes when I do. So the third option you can do is you can put your oats, you can cook them on the stovetop in a pot. So the ratio for pouring the water on top for the microwave or letting the hot water soak in the bowl, your ratio is going to be about 1-to-1 amount of oats to water. When you're doing it on the stovetop, you're going to need a little more water. So the ratio is 2-to-1 water to oats. So if you have 1 cup of oats, you're going to put 2 cups of water. Put everything in the pot, bring it to a boil, and once it boils, put it on a simmer, and you're just going to keep stirring it and stir it for a couple minutes until it gets creamy. It will get creamier on the stovetop than it will in the microwave, or if you're soaking them with hot water from a teapot, for example. What I like to do when I do it on the stovetop is I'll put the fruit and the raisins in, especially the raisins, because the raisins will absorb the water and they'll plump up and they'll be juicier, and I prefer it that way. Or you can just put your raisins or fruit on top, but you can put apples in and then they'll be softer, and lots of different spices. I put my spices in too, and then put your ground flax on top when you're done. So there you have it. 3 different ways to make my favorite breakfast in the morning. Now, it's time for you to take control. And part of taking control is taking action and answering my Take Control Now question, which is, do you like to eat oatmeal in the morning? If so, which one of these 3 options would be best for you? If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Get them over to trishamandes.com and have them sign up for free tips and free resources so they too can get the healthy body they deserve. I'm trying to get 500 people signed up on my list by September. So if you like these videos, please help me make that happen. All right, thanks so much. Get educated, get support, and make a change. You can get the healthy body you deserve.